Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry I am a few minutes late, but here I am, better late than never. I'm Stephen Box from Vanguard Tactics, and yeah, if you're interested in Warhammer 40k, you are in the right place. So every day during lockdown, I go live at 6 o'clock or maybe 5 minutes past if I'm running a little bit late. 7 minutes past. That's the latest I've ever been. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm here to answer your questions about 40k. So apologies for the big umbrella. It's not raining in here. Okay. It's a very sunny day today, actually. Yeah, basically I've been doing lots of filming today. Started nice and early, and oh my, have I got some great filming to share with you guys at some point. So yeah, it's going to be classic. Absolutely classic. I've got time lapses, I've got slow-mos, I've got before and after created. Maybe even ever. Probably not, but you know, I can dream. I can dream. So anyway, who have we got in the chat? We've got Brian, how you doing? 6 hours into my 24-hour marathon, okay, of painting. So I'm taking a short break. 6 hours in. 18 left to go, and I'm doing all right. I feel like I'm going to make it, guys. And I'm actually going to paint them to a decent standard, not just 3-color minimum and a plain base. I'm talking decent standard in 24 hours. That's the goal. So yeah, I'll show you how the grey knights are looking shortly. Ronald, how you doing? Stephen Carpenter. Stephen, it is 6 when you say it's 6 after all these streams. Yeah. Show them grey knights. Yeah, I'm going to be on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Big Jones. Look, Jones, it's happening. Okay, the stream's happening at 6. You just got to give me a few minutes. All right. Been a busy boy. Josh, hey, Stephen, signed up for the mentorship a couple of days ago. Loving it so far. Can't wait to be added to the community group. Right. I'm going to do that right now for you. So let's hope you answered the correct question. So when you, no, I can't do it on here because I deleted Facebook off my phone, didn't I? So I'm going to tap this little button here and we're going to see what happens. Here we go. Now, Mark also looks after people coming in. So you may have already been added. Who knows? Listen, 30 people want to join the group. Are you one of them? Let's have a little look. Hopefully you answered the questions correctly. But Josh, it's fantastic to have you on board. Josh Tompkins. Here we go. Where are you? I can't see your request yet, mate. I found you. Right. Josh. You didn't put the password in. That's why I haven't been added yet, haven't you? There was a little password that you need to add in to gain access. So I know that you're on the mentorship course. Now, don't put it here if you know it, because then everyone will know. Then everyone will want to come in the group. It's fine. I'm going to add you in now. I'm going to take you on good faith, and then I'm going to double check you. All right. But all will be good. So you're in the group as of now, mate. You're in. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the team. So what you need to do straight away is just head over to the welcome post. In fact, what I'll do, mate, while I'm in this group now, I'm going to tag you in that welcome page. So just introduce yourself. Welcome, Josh Tompkins. So say hello, join the Discord group, get amongst it. You know, there's a daily lesson that you can partake in already today, and you can catch up on the rest of the week's lessons, list of the week, pick your secondaries, hobby night, all that good stuff. So yeah, crack on with that. Join Discord, good to go. Harris Richards, how you doing, mate? Ian James, hope you're all right. Henrik, Luke, Sam, yeah. Are you sick of seeing silver yet? Silver, I'm okay with. Gold, it's killing me. The gold part, I've had to take a break from it. I got 35 models in, and I had to stop doing gold. I had to mix it up because the gold was just destroying my soul. So anyway, or the bronze. Can we expect a list for Deathwatch after this lackluster White Dwarf comes out? Hey, it could be incredible. You don't know it's going to be lackluster yet. could be amazing. But yes, there will be a new, I'm going to do a full Deathwatch review. Obviously, it'd be only fitting if I did that. So yeah, ahoy, love the content. Just started Harlequins, good man, love it. Okay, what is your top thing to keep in mind when playing these guys? You might have a couple of boys from Exeter challenging you soon. Right. Well, in that case, I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, shot yourself in the foot, didn't you? Right. Josh, welcome. Ronald, do you know of any 40k groups in Berkshire? No, I don't, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know. But if you're in our community group, just post it in there. There's probably somebody, I bet. Simon, Simone, hey, many thanks for your advice. I won against Orcs. Good man. Yes, first time I beat my brother in a game. Blood Angels for life. Yes, I love it. My advice is, you know, paying off for you guys already, and I'm just here on a 6 o'clock giving you some little nuggets of information. Just wait until I get that webinar done. That's going to be top notch. I found all that purity seals the worst. Right, well, I haven't even started on it yet, so thanks, Ian, for ruining my day. Thank you very much. Hey, thoughts on the best ways to get Leviathan Dread up the table? Hide for what army you're playing, first of all. Yeah, so need Scars is such a toolbox. I'm struggling with the fact that the White Scars army is such a toolbox army that I don't know what to leave out. Intercessors with a hammer, Hellblasters, a Leviathan, a Repulsor, Inceptors, Centurions. Mate, that's the thing. That's what you got to find out. You got to just trial and error, you know, find out what's efficient. And on our mentorship program, we do that every Saturday. We push you in a way that you might find is the build for you. Who knows? You've got to try different aspects, and that's why we try and guide people through their list creation. Hey, Steve, how you reckon you'll ever do a... Hey, Steve, you reckon you'll ever do Butler in the Buff again? I've been doing it for 6 years and can probably get you some work when lockdown is over. Phil, look, Phil, I was like nearly 200 jobs. No, I'm done. I've hanged up the apron. Yeah, I'm right. Thanks, Phil. It was good fun, though. It was great fun. I had some great times, but yeah, just too busy now, really. Just too busy. And then it sort of takes up Fridays, Saturdays, and obviously I'm playing 40k at those times, so it wouldn't really work with the older lifestyle at the moment. So yeah, but mate, keep doing it. Yep, good job. I've used a list quite similar to yours with aggressors instead of vanguards. Okay, interesting, nice. Vallejo Model Air Metallics are the nicest metallic paints to use, if I'm honest, even with a brush. Nice. Yeah, I kind of use a bit of a mix, to be honest. Yeah, whatever I've got kicking about. Ari, now finally caught you after a long while. How's things going? Would you consider doing another training day like you did in Market Harbour? You mean one of our masterclasses? Vanguard Tactics Masterclass will be coming back in the summer, okay? After this whole coronavirus is over. Yeah, it's going to be sponsored by Foreground Publishing as well, so we'll have absolutely sick terrain. And yes, we will be back. Yeah, we will be back. Bigger and better than ever. And then we're going to come over to the States as well, so we can do some, because I did a masterclass last year in Utah with Brian that's set up there at Comic-Con, and no doubt we'll be doing some more this year, but obviously travel depending after this whole epidemic that we're currently in. So let's get this coronavirus out of the way. People need to start staying in, right? It's really starting to get on my nerves now. Any ideas as to what the Harlequin Deathwatch rules are going to look like? I'm hearing all sorts of ranging from books. I don't get any like insights into stuff. So all my guesses I ever make are just educated guesses. I know you're more of a competitive player than a painter, but how would you say that someone should paint a vehicle without an airbrush whilst it really wasn't? And it's just a case of you want it like a sort of milk consistency, like really, really thin. And that's the best way. Just loads of layers, I find, of yeah. And you can do like a lot of highlighting with just rattle cans anyway. That's quite a good way to bring out some good depth and stuff. And I actually did that technique with this lot. Yeah. That's the best way to do it. Jordan, he skipped you on that question. I don't know if he wants us to know. No, you're going to throw some challenges at me like that. I'm just going to, leave you hanging. Hi, do you think sisters can be competitive? If so, what should I be running? Yes, Chris Hall, sisters are going to be on point. If they weren't on point, I wouldn't have invested in a brand new army and spent all last week painting it. So sisters are incredible. I'll be doing a full sisters review at some point in a lot more detail. I did an original one, but the sound was awful. And I hadn't had any play testing games in by then. Now I've got like 10 games under my belt. I've got a much better idea. I did the module for the mentorship program, which means I am like knowledge level up here for it because I had to revise solidly to get that done. So yeah, sisters are the way forward. But you will need no, it's not. You will need 27 Repentia. That's got to go on your list. And you can probably get away with like 15 Battle Sisters. You need a Canoness, Preacher, and a Magifier. Definitely an Magifier. So yeah, there you go. There's some stuff to get on with. One question. My friend is starting a Death Guard Nurgle army. What should he be given priority in buying and painting? Yes, that's a good question. And I'm going to skip that one because I feel like we need to see the new Death Guard Psychic Awakening before I can answer that. At the moment, it's just Plague Bearers would probably be the only good thing to take. But it's a bit, I want to see more flavor. Right. Jose said, good afternoon. Finally got to the live stream. How you doing? Working on a ton of Phobos units. What strategies would you recommend for a heavy Phobos army? I'm running Dark Angels. Well, Eliminators are great. Incursors are great. In fact, you might want to go Infiltrators, actually. 2 units of Infiltrators, 1 unit of Incursors. No, don't do that. Go 1 unit of Infiltrators. No. Just go 3 units of Infiltrators. Maybe run that. Yeah, just play the zone out game. Suppressors are great as well. I don't know if they're technically Phobos or what, but they're great. Yeah. 3 units of them. Chuck them in. Do you think sisters will get into the top 3 of army tournaments? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the top 5 with sisters. So, yeah. Another guy who plays in the England team, Matt Robinson, he's always up in the top 5. We've actually got very similar armies. He's a very good player. So, yeah. They're not an easy army to play. I think a lot of people are probably playing them wrong, and they've gone for the wrong build because it's not obvious the most or the strongest one, should I say. What Sacred Rite is better for Bloody Rose? Exploding Sixes, for sure. Unless you're on a real empty board, then you might want +1 advance in charge. Just tips for starting out. Best stuff to buy. Yeah, 3 units of Incursors, a Wolf Guard or Battle Leader with Jump Pack and Power Fist, a Chaplain or whatever then, Priesty, Chappie McGee. He needs a Jump Pack and he needs a Power Fist. Then what else? Yeah. 3 rooms are going to be doing a full podcast tomorrow and that'll be out on Tuesday, I think. So yeah, you can listen to that, and then you have some really good ideas. But now you've got a good little starter base. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you look in the description below, you'll see a link to my Space Wolves list, so you can check that out. And yeah, and I did a full review not too long ago on Space Wolves on here, so you can get my initial thoughts and now my next lot of thoughts when I talk to Mark. Could Reavers work in a Space Wolves army? Not really. Haywire Minds, yay or nay? Nay. Look, JW, you keep throwing me off with your answers. Stop it. Stop answering. I keep thinking you're asking me a question, and I go to answer your question, and then I realize it's an answer to somebody else. So you're throwing me off, man. One question. My friend is. Oh, I'm all mixed up now. Let's have a look. Right. Sorry, guys. Kyle, hey man, love your videos. Right, I've already done that one now. Stephen Carpenter, Stephen, do you think Black Templars 2 Invictus are better with an extra unit of Vanguard veterans? We'll submit my list on next Thursday. Now go 3 Invictus. If you're going to run 2, you may as well run 3, and putting cursors in with them, or scouts, one or the other. Lots of, ideally. Okay. You tried out the 18 Inceptor bomb with Dante in standard yet? Can't decide if it's a bit gimmicky, even with the reliable charge buffs. Yeah, I did look at that. I wrote the list with it in. I just can't bring myself to do it. There's too many points wrapped up in a bubble that, yeah, it's going to put out a lot of hits, but I just feel like then your sangers don't get the support they need, and that's really where your work's going to get done. It's good, just not as good as the sangers, I don't think. Excuse me. Thoughts on Mono Slanesh Demon Army? Well, I do love those big old, what's it called? Not Demon Princes, Greater Demons of Slanesh. Get all advancing, charging. I think it could work, but you need a heavy board, otherwise you're just going to get, mowed over, basically. But yeah, it could be done. They're actually more resilient than you think. But I don't know about mono. You might need to do some soup in so you can do some other shenanigans. Ari said, on Chaos Knights, which dual build is best in the current meta? Battle Cannons, Avengers, or Thermals? For now, I'd probably say Thermals, but we'll see. We'll see what Psychic Awakening gives when that comes out. But yeah, for now, probably that, because it keeps them cheap. Stormbreaker, do you ever feel limited using your list in a match, for example, if you've played against Tyranids that have a heavy Psyche units, or does it not matter? No, doesn't matter. No. I just always go with it. Downloaded the list already, but really want to make at least 2 squads of Reavers work, just Operation Human Shield. But that doesn't work. Operation Human Shield only works if there's like a stratagem that actually means they do that. If not, it's like an idea in your head that is got no meaning on the tabletop. Okay? Like, I don't know. I can't think of an example, but yeah, unless there's an actual stratagem which says, like Conceal would do that. So Conceal means Alpha Legion have it, 1 or 2 CPs, I can't remember off the top of my head, but you basically say you can't shoot this unit if there's another unit that's closer and visible. So that's where your Reavers come into work, right? They are the human shield. But if you're just putting them on the table, it's not like an interaction where you can't shoot past the Reavers or whatever, so you're just going to get ignored, or a good player is going to ignore them. A bad player, they'll just shoot them. But then you don't want to take an army that only works against bad players. Or people that are inexperienced. You always want to assume you're playing against a top player. That's how you'll get good. It's like this whole distraction Carnifex idea. It doesn't work. It really doesn't, unless you're playing inexperienced players, in which case you'd probably win anyway with whatever your list is if you've got more experience. But actual question, okay, JW, Stephen, first of all, try and keep my mouth shut. But my actual question is, how do you deal with Iron Hands intercessors with factions that do not have massive mortal wound output? Marines and Tau. It literally just depends on, like some really good combat elements take out Iron Hands really, really well. Tau struggle because of the 5-up, 5-up. They really struggle with that. But now things with like the Relic Battle Cannon and just high volume of shots that you can start to put out, it doesn't matter if they've got a 5-up, you'll still get through them. It's the 2 damage that kills the Riptides. That's why you're struggling. So I think if you're using 2 damage weaponry against them, that's why you're struggling. So you need to use 3 damage or just single damage, because you've paid for the efficiency, or like the Relic big gun, Jack Gloves, I can't remember the name of it now, Iron Cannon. That's great. You'll just blitz through intercessors with that thing, no matter what they've got. What changes or additions would you like to see for Death Watch? I mean, I don't know at this point. I can pretty much guess what they're going to get. They'll get all the litanies, they'll get all the stratagems that everyone else gets, they'll get combat doctrines, they'll get shock assault, they'll get all that good stuff. So that just takes them up a notch already. I'd like to see the Corvus being helped out a little bit, like move without, because they didn't have that one before, and obviously there is Xenos. Yeah, I don't know really what else they need. They got a lot of stuff. They're real good. They don't need that much, to be honest, to make them. They're decent anyway. They are really decent. One question about the way Sarasis Knights are worth it. Things like Carastus or Lancer. Well, I'll let Brian answer that because he's got both of them. And I haven't really looked at them, to be honest. I tell what I do like is the little ones, but with the Forge World ones with like lightning lock guns, which just get exploding sixes. They're good. They're quite nice and tasty. Right, anyway, shall I show you how I'm doing with the Grey Knights? Let's see it. I'll show you where I'm at. How shall I show you this? Bit of a mess at the moment. Right. Now, bear in mind, guys, I'm only 6 hours in. Can I leave them there because I need to do some more on them? Right, so this is roughly where we're at. This is where we're at so far. Have I got anything I can put behind here? Maybe this. Of the palette. So I think all the paladins are done. So we've got some nice silver. Here we go. I haven't actually used any null oil at all. So yeah, I haven't done any. This is kind of what we're looking like. So yeah, so far I've done 20 paladins like this. I haven't done any washes yet on the bronze, which I need to. I've just put the red on the staff. Need to put black on the gun, and then I need to do black in here. So that'll be like the next stage. But the characters are starting to look all right as well. Starting to come together. So I've just been putting all the gold trims on and the red. So yeah, they're looking all right. Kind of happy with these. And then I've also done 10. Well, I've left them all over there, but basically 10 of the other smaller guys. The strike squads, I've done 10 of those also. There we go. So yeah, they're not looking too bad already for 6 hours. 20 of them done, 10 of the other boys. So I've just got another 20 to get through, but I just got so bored of doing the gold, I just had to stop. So yeah. So yeah, they're all coming together. So I've got to do some washes on the gold, on the bronze, just to bring out a bit more detail. Then I've got to do a quick dry brush over everything. I've started to paint the, I put the Xandri dust on the stuff, whatever they're called, purity seal things. But I need to do the pink on that as well. So I'll do that first before I do any with the silvers. So if you look down there, it's really, really dark. And then as you come that way, it's really, really light, you see. So you've got a lot of nice transitions. And then I'm going to do the blade, like a nice sort of, again, using contrast paints goes over gold and silver really, really well, I found. So that is literally red contrast over gold, and that works quite well. So that's where I'm at. Just chugging along now. Then I've got to do the bases, because I've just stuck these on old bases that I had. Who's this guy with the shield? His name is Moloch, and he is from Forge World. But yeah, it's like, I'm going to call him the Emperor's Shield. These guys, they are a sub-chapter of the Grey Knights, and they specialize in Marines that are fallen to demons. So like things like possessed, obliterators. These are the ones that go in and hunt them down. That's what these guys are specialisms at. And they bring in old Moloch, from time to time, as he is the killer of Marines, and he's going to be basically my Drago in terms of rule wise, which makes him pretty cool. Then I've got the old brother captain here. Yeah, or I can use him as a librarian, so either or. Then I've got my Castellan Crow, which is the other, is actually the chaplain head from the Minotaurs. He's giving my Castellan Crow, so he looks pretty badass. And then what other kit bashers have I done? This guy here, he's actually got a big cape, but I've took him off. So this is my chaplain. He's got his Crozius here, which is pinned so it can go up and down. So it could be a standard bearer. And I've got another chaplain model coming, and his head comes off as well. So I can put a more chaplain-esque type head in as well if I wanted. Like a skull or like a skull type head. So I've got a couple of options with him. He could be a standard bearer or that. Obviously, I've got the apothecary, which... Oh, so the apothecary, I'm going to basically run as the veteran of the squad, or apothecary if I want to. So depending on, he may or may not actually be an apothecary in the game. Then I've also got my standard bearer over there with like a shield. So Shield of the Emperor is the faction, yeah. So see these on the channel coming soon. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Not bad for 6 hours labor, I don't think. Cards, but again, we'll see what. But then you lose your tides, and then you lose your double smite. So that's kind of, you lose your 2 damage smite, which makes them, nowhere near as good. Do you go music or audiobook when having a painting sesh? I've been listening to some music today, but yeah, normally I listen to audiobooks. I'm listening to one on marketing at the moment because I find business stuff really interesting, because I always like to learn as much as I can to, I'm all about self-development and trying to, or I watch YouTube videos on how to color grade videos and edit properly. So yeah, I'm always like learning as much as I can, but today I've just put some music on and been hitting that pretty well. Sir, please, what is the name of the Grey Knight unit that used for the Storm Bolter mounted on the arms? Just a strike squad, they're called. Right, guys. Oh, Lee, thank you very much. That's an honor coming for you, mate. Yeah. Lee Russ is a fantastic painter. We used to play many, many years ago when I first got into the hobby. So, Lee, I hope you're doing well, mate. We have to get a game in, Lee. You have to come to my studio and we'll have to get a game in, like old times, if you're up for that. I want to make all my warlords and sergeants, etc., Deathwatch shoulder pads for my Space Wolf army. Yeah, nice. I did that, but with Blood Angels, because obviously they're my fave. Right, guys, I'm going to leave that there. So I'm going to be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock, maybe 5 minutes past 6. Who knows? So just get it here at 6 o'clock. Start waiting, and I'll be there. So remember, guys, if you like the video, give it a like. If you can subscribe, then that's week. I've then got another battle report, which will be really cool. And then I've got loads of other videos to film, along with 3 videos for the mentorship program tomorrow, which ones aren't, how to play them, their play style, what to watch out for, how you beat them, absolutely everything. So I've got all that to do tomorrow. And yeah. Oh, I'm going to be a busy boy this week. But anyway, guys, it is a pleasure. It really is, having all you guys tune in every single week. And thank God, and do a workout, and then, get back to the painting table. So anyway, take care, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock.